Hi guys, this is Katie and today I thought I would share with you a typical weekend living in Bangkok. So if we haven't met before, my name is Katie. I am an expat here in Bangkok and I vlog about my life here. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then make sure you hit subscribe. But for those of you who are new here, I am a teacher and I work in Bangkok. So it is a Friday. It is actually just 2:45. So the kids leave at 2:30 on a Friday. Teachers can leave whenever they want to afterwards, so that is why I thought I would start this vlog here. I am just going to quickly kind of finish off tidying up my classroom, finishing off a few bits of admin work and then getting home, because today we are going out for a meal, and I just kind of figured I'd show you my weekend and what it looks like. So gonna tidy up and I shall see you in a bit. So my classroom doesn't look too bad actually for the end of the day on a Friday. I will say, not sure why that's there, but apart from that, it's not too bad. I just need to tidy a few things up and just get rid of, I always end up with this. I do handwriting in the mornings, but I always end up, so I do handwriting every morning and I always end up with random other bits of work just left in the middle of their tables and rubber marks everywhere. Right, I'm all packed up. My room is looking a little bit more together, apart from that there, that's to put up. So anyway, I am gonna head home. I think I'm gonna walk because Friday's always so busy around here. I've ordered a Grab and it's like 20 minutes away. So if it doesn't speed up by the time I get here, by the time I get out of the school, I think I might just walk home. And then, yeah, tonight we are going to a really cool Brazilian restaurant. We haven't been there before, so I'm really excited for that. It's our anniversary. It's our together anniversary. We've been together for 11 years today. Very exciting stuff. So we're going to that. I might go for a swim first. I'm not sure. It's at the moment it's 36 degrees. So I feel like I'm just gonna burn if I go for a swim right now. But I shall see. I'll see how I feel. If I end up walking, I probably won't swim, but we shall see. So I'm home now. I'm looking very rosy because I've just come out of the shower. But basically, I ended up walking home and then got home, did a Villa Market order for tomorrow morning, to arrive tomorrow morning. We use Villa Market to order our food because sometimes we go to Villa Market, but when we have a busy weekend, we just like to go, go and order it online. It's much easier. So that should be coming tomorrow. And then I did the YouTube description. So if you're new here, me and my husband have a travel YouTube channel called Creative Travel Guide. Go check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. But the videos go up every Wednesday and Friday. So I did the description for that. Just jumped in the shower, looking rosy. And now I'm gonna get changed because we're heading out to El Toro tonight. So excited for this. And I will actually do a separate in-depth video about this place as well. So if it looks like it's something that you're interested in, then I'll make sure that I leave a card somewhere on the screen. But getting changed and then we'll go and eat. Yes guys, I'm getting ready in my husband's office space. This is where he works every day because it has the best light. For some reason, the office, the mirrors in the bathrooms are so dark. So I prefer to get ready in here, otherwise I look really odd and orange. So I'm gonna get ready in a bit. And something I was gonna say is that if you are coming out here and you're not sure about where to get makeup from, makeup is more expensive here than it is in England, and definitely probably more expensive than it is in America. But you can get makeup here, and they have Sephora's everywhere. So you don't really need to worry about that. I tend to stick with matte makeup just because it stays on my face. You have to be a bit careful just because it gets so hot here and it gets so sweaty. So I try and stay away. Powders just kind of clump up on my face. So I'm not a makeup connoisseur, clearly. But yeah, that's my little tips for makeup in Bangkok. Right, we are heading to dinner. It is super busy today. The tourists are well and truly back in Bangkok because the traffic is back, so therefore it must be the tourists, which is a good thing for the city and the country. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this food. It should be interesting. It's meant to be, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'll put the word on the screen somewhere, but it's meant to be like a Brazilian / Argentinian style buffet. And they bring lots of different meats to your table and carve it on your table. Never had this type of thing before, so excited to try it. And I'm super hungry, which is always good, so yes. And I'm also very happy because it's a Friday and we have a weekend to do lots of fun things, but just to kind of relax as well and catch up from a very hectic week at work. So we're here at the restaurant. It's super busy and we were like an hour late for a reservation, but they were great. Got a little table by the window and it is like the busiest restaurant I've been into in Bangkok in recent years. Like, I'm very excited, it must be good. Good morning guys. So it is now Saturday morning. It's like 8:30. We got up about 8 o'clock, had a little chit chat. Last night was really nice, so I thought I'd just kind of chat to you because El Toro, we haven't been there before. And it's one of those restaurants, I enjoyed it and I would definitely recommend going if you want to try lots of different types of like meats, and the quality of the meat was fantastic. And if you've been on the channel before, you know like we go to Best Beef all the time. Best Beef is a hell of a lot cheaper, so Best Beef is like $4.99. Or you can eat like cooking your own food, and it includes unlimited drinks as well. Whereas El Toro, if you reserve online, you get like 50% off, and it's like 2,000, I think it's 1,800 baht full price, or 900 baht half price, and then it includes tax and tips after that. So yeah, it was more expensive. It's double the price of Best Beef, but it probably is worth it because the quality is there. I don't know, for us, I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd rush back. It's definitely a great experience. But I don't know, I felt like it was a small place, it was busy, and I felt like they kind of tried to rush you through it a little bit. Like they tried to rush you out, and it wasn't kind of like the romantic ambiance I was kind of looking for. But it was nice. It was definitely good quality food. The drinks were super expensive. Like if you wanted a pint, like here you can get a pint for like 99 baht, 89 baht. Over there, like, and it's only a few stops up from where we live, like they were like 325 baht for a pint. It was really weird. Cocktails were 300 and something, which I know I'm complaining, like that's how much it would be in London, I know that, but we're not in London. And normally like here I can get a cocktail for 200 or less. So I don't know, I say here because we live in like the Phra Khanong area and it's a lot cheaper down this way because it's not as touristy. But I don't know, yeah, so the drinks are a lot more expensive. And I don't know, I enjoyed it. It doesn't mean complaining, I enjoyed it and I'd recommend it. I just think perhaps with the drinks included, and then because like you were rushed through a little bit, I felt like it probably wasn't as worth the value as like perhaps Best Beef is if you want like a chilled out place. But then if you want to have a really good quality steak, there's loads of like steakhouses here that are much nicer in the way of like ambiance and atmosphere, and they're not kind of like crammed in. I don't know, but it was nice. It kind of, if people are from England, it kind of felt like, you know, Nando's, you know, like how when Nando's is busy and it's like quite chaotic. It felt like that, but with obviously steak. I don't know, I enjoyed it. It was definitely a fun experience. But yeah, anyways, it is, our Villa Market delivery is coming soon, so I'm gonna pop out to Starbucks to pick us up a coffee. I don't think we'll probably eat anything because we're quite full. I might have something little. We're quite full from yesterday, and we're gonna go head out to the market later on for lunch anyway. So popping out to Starbucks because we're having a working morning. And then yes, so I shall show you Starbucks. So for those of you who don't live in Thailand or haven't been to Thailand recently, obviously COVID it wasn't hit as bad as like places like England, in the sense of like numbers. We're getting about 15,000 cases a day. We still wear masks out and about. But I mean, the restrictions work here. Like restaurants, like there's not as many restrictions now. Like we can go to football, we can go to restaurants and bars, but you just have to keep wearing a mask. So it's not too bad. And it's worked so far. I mean, my husband and I haven't caught COVID just yet, touch wood. But yeah, it's just something to keep an eye on. I know a lot of tourists are shocked when they get here recently and they have to wear masks. Right, whilst we're waiting for our drinks, let's check out this merch. So obviously you have your normal like coffee beans here, but they also have teas, and we get this, like this hazelnut flavor. I actually have both, but the hazelnut one is amazing. You obviously get like your normal like tumblers and cups. So you get a lot of Thailand ones, like this is super cute. I'm not really sure what the prices are in comparison to anywhere else in the world, but they have like these really funky, these types of ones that kind of link to the this is like a Thailand blend, so they're merchandise for that, I guess. These are cute, quite understated. I like them. And then, I mean, you get these everywhere. I know these are super popular. We watch a lot of Disney vloggers. I know that they're going for silly money in Orlando at the moment. This is cute. Is this everywhere or is this just here? Oh. This is cute too. This is like where I'm at. So I love these, like this style mug. And we actually have this one already because we got a Tianjin one. From when we lived in China too. Yeah, these, I mean, when we talk about like prices, so like, I'll show you one of these. Thank you. So that's like 420 baht. Thank you. And then you have like more typical ones. So this is probably stuff that you'd find everywhere. It's not so like Thailand branded. And get this like this type of wine. Yeah. Like Thailand are so big on their Starbucks merch, I must say. Right, drinks are ready. Thank you. So, what is your drink of choice in Starbucks? Because mine has changed over the years, and I'm always interested to know. I like white chocolate mocha because it's coffee and it's chocolate. And it tastes so good, but sorry guys, but it's really early here, so it's really quiet, and they're not used to me walking around with a camera. Anyways, yeah, coffee picked up. Let me know in the comments what's your favourite coffee, and I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna eat this, probably watch a bit of YouTube, and then at 9 o'clock we're gonna start work. Oh gosh, our Villa Market, it's so annoying. Villa Market deliver our shopping, but they always just leave it downstairs, and they used to bring it up, but the really good security guard that used to bring it up for them doesn't work until 10. No! Oh well. Guys, just as I said that the security guard wasn't here yet, he just popped his head out. He was like, I'll bring it up. I was like, okay, I don't mind. So for breakfast, I just went with a little cheese twist. It's like just cheese and ham, I think, and my white chocolate mocha. Right, food has been eaten. Villa Market is here, so I'm going to unpack it now and I'll show you a few things that we have got. Yeah, let's just go. Okay, so something I will say is with our shopping, it's not particularly like meal food, if that makes sense. So we do eat in about 5 times a week, but we don't tend to like cook food from scratch. So we have something called Paleo Robbie. There's a company here called Paleo Robbie, and he has paleo meals, and they change every week, and you can buy them online, but you have to order them. I think it's like before 8 p.m. the day before, and you can choose what time they get delivered, and they're calorie controlled. So me and my husband are trying to obviously be a bit healthier and lose a bit of weight, and part of that is we are getting up in the mornings to exercise and things like that, but we also need to find a balance between going out and enjoying life in Bangkok, enjoying the foods that we like to have here, and trying like having new experiences. And something we do find with like living in Thailand, living in Bangkok, is there's a lot of stuff where you go out and have a drink, you go out and have food. So for us, it's like trying to find that balance. So we use Paleo Robbie during the week, and generally speaking, most of the meals are kind of under 1,000 calories. Some of them are more like 700, which is great. And what we tend to do is we try our best to have the lower calorie meals, and then we buy a load of veg and we pack the meal with like spinach and mushrooms so that we're feeling full, but at the same time we're being healthy and we're getting all the nutrients that we need. Also, another fun thing, I am definitely one of those people that use containers in their fridge. Anyone else do that, or is that just me? I never used to be that type of person, and then I realised I was buying a load of stuff and not using it because I was putting it in the back of the fridge and not finding it. So first things first, mushrooms. I got 2 packets, and I actually have a packet. We also have, there's an app in Thailand called Grab, and we use it for like taxis, but you can also order food and it will like arrive in like half hour, 45 minutes, depending where the place is. So we ran out of mushrooms during the week and we wanted more. So I ordered 2 packets of mushrooms and had some of our food. So it's like, what is this? This is 250 grams for 99 baht, which is about £2-ish. So things like mushrooms and peppers are more expensive here than I have had them ever, but they're worth it. Cabbage is great for like, we love grilling a bit of cabbage, like wilting cabbage and grilling it so it's nice and kind of almost burnt. It tastes amazing. Lemons, and there should be some limes in here. Now lemons and limes, we love having this in water, and what we are going to start doing is freezing, so cutting up and freezing it, so that on a hot day when I come home from work, I can take a slice out of the freezer and have it with a glass of water or whatever. So I'm gonna put that aside and do that one later. Obviously just standard pack of onions, 42 baht for 2, not bad. Peppers, this is exactly like the packs of peppers that you get in England, but obviously more expensive. So this is 128 baht. I think in Tesco, well, the thing is, like, I compare it to England prices. I haven't lived in England for 5 years, but I feel like you used to be able to buy something like this in Tesco's for like £1. I might be wrong though. If I'm wrong, tell me. I know that inflation is crazy. And then yeah, more cabbage. So that is our vegetables. I'm just gonna put this away. Something else to note is from Paleo Robbie, they have like a whole grocery section. So tonight there was nothing on the meal plan that we like the look of, but obviously because we went out for dinner last night and we are going to the football tomorrow, we were like, we want something a bit more, healthier that we can have at home. So we're making tacos, but we're using his chipotle pulled beef brisket. It's 740 calories and we share it, and then we just pack it with veg, and then obviously you have your taco shell. So not too bad, and we'll have that whilst we're watching a movie tonight. Also just a tiny loaf of bread. Like, I'll be honest, we don't tend to use bread that often, but I just figured I'd pick a little loaf. I mean, it literally is the tiniest size bread in the entire world. It is great if you want to have like a, if I want a sausage, like a sausage sandwich, or like for breakfast one day, or sometimes I might make a little sandwich for work on Monday, but generally speaking, we don't use bread that much. Then, I appreciate this sounds ironic because I've just talked about eating healthy. Something I do like to have is, and some of other people might find this the same, is that I love having something sweet, and especially in the evenings, I feel like I need something a little bit sweet before I go to bed. So what I do is I have a little container. I have one left from last week, but I just get these like chocolate finger biscuits. Yes, you can get these in England. There's not loads of them, but I put them in the fridge so that they don't melt, because everything melts here in Thailand. And it means that if I really just craving something really sweet, and I'm pretty good, I'm pretty good at controlling myself not to have loads, but I'm pretty good at just like picking up one, and then that's my sweet kind of kick for the evening. And actually, on that note, something we do also do is there's like an ice cream company. Let me see, I think I have some. Yeah, so there's an ice cream company called Veganisto. They're great. They are more expensive obviously than your standard ice cream, but we buy these like once a month. We'll buy like a bulk order, because if you order a certain amount you get free delivery, and they have some good deals on. But they have different flavors, and it's not like proper cream ice cream. So this is like banoffee pie flavor, and it's 90 calories. I think the highest calories they have a brownie one that I love. I want to say it's like 130 calories, something like that, but they don't go that much higher than that. And it is for a little pot, but it tastes really good. And if you want like a little treat, like tonight we're going to have a movie night with our tacos, but we might want something sweet afterwards. So it's nice for those types of moments. And we buy like, I'm not sure, we probably buy about 6 or 7 each, and they last kind of for the month. So that's always handy. We also picked up some just cheese, standard cheese, and some sour cream. We really are like Westerners living in Thailand. I feel like this is the exact cheese that I used to buy in Tesco. And obviously like there's a Tesco Lotus here. So is it still called Tesco Lotus? It might be called Lotus now, but it's the same company. So they do have like Tesco's here. They have a place called Big C. They have Max Value. And then they have Villa Market. So Villa Market is the place where you'll get kind of your more Western products. We tend to use Villa Market just because it's always good for delivery. Like it has plenty of delivery times. It has plenty of Western stuff. Like I get my shampoo. I've actually got some shampoo and conditioner from there today. We get like Western stuff that we want to get. And it always arrives on time and stuff like that. It is more expensive than if you just got stuff from like Tesco or Big C. But I always find when you order stuff, especially if you order like fruit and veg from places, and like it's not so bad. Like we're probably gonna pop to the market later and pick up some fruit, and I don't mind doing that if I'm just gonna go there to see and pick up a few things. But if there's certain stuff that I definitely will need for like cooking that week, like we definitely need peppers because we're making tacos tonight. We definitely need taco shells. Like you can get more kind of specific things from Villa. Another thing that we get from Villa Market is cans of drink. This is gonna sound strange. It gets really hot here, and I love a good can of drink, and I always take a can of drink to work as well, just because it's needed in the heat that we work in. So I'll just show you, I have these 2 trays. One I always end up putting Diet Coke in, and then this one, it's still got some stuff left in it. It's like an assortment tray. So at the moment it's just got a Singer and some Orangina, and we buy like the Diet Fanta and stuff, and we just have it in the fridge. It's nice and cool, and it's great for like when I come home from work, I just want to grab a cold drink. bought some taco shells for dinner tonight. We love tacos and we haven't had them in ages, so that should be good. And what I tend to do with these is we have kidney beans. So do you know what, this is like a Coca-Cola recipe. Does anyone else get this, like, the chances that someone's gonna have the same book as what I'm about to say is ridiculous. But long story short, went to Vegas and there was a Coca-Cola store in Vegas and they had this like Coca-Cola recipe book. Bought the Coca-Cola recipe book, and one of the recipes is you put Coke in a pan, bear with me, put Coke in a pan, then you put kidney beans in to let the kidney beans soften, and you mix in a little bit of paprika and cumin as well. Cumin's good with it too, and it makes like this really good kidney bean like dish, great for like tacos or nachos or fajitas. And it's not too mushy, but it still tastes pretty good. I use Diet Coke, but I think the recipe says for full fat Coke, but I use Diet Coke, but it tastes really good. So I do some kidney beans, we have our pulled pork and paleo Robbie, we have some sour cream, peppers, onions, a bit of cabbage, so like that's like just kind of grilled lightly, and yeah, it tastes very good if I do say so myself. And like I mentioned before, one of the reasons I order from Villa is because I can get my shampoo and conditioner from there, herbal. So that is always good. It is expensive here, I'm not gonna lie guys. Things like Western products are expensive here, but that is the downside to living abroad. And we have a few big bottles of Diet Coke as well, just to get us through the week. Yes, we do drink an obscene amount of Coca-Cola. So that is my little mini shopping haul. I'm gonna do some work now because it's now like 10 o'clock and I've not done any work yet. And when I say work, by the way, I don't actually mean like school work. I mean, we run a blog called Creative Travel Guide. I think I mentioned this earlier. We run a blog and I need to edit some of the videos for the next few weeks, and I need to update a blog post. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I've got my little setup here. I'm gonna start editing videos in a moment, but I am definitely one of those people who have to kind of watch something, especially when I'm downloading like photos and editing on Photoshop and stuff like that. Those types of jobs are a bit boring. So I'm definitely the type of person that has to watch something. And I'm really into Disney Plus at the moment, guys. We have Disney Hotstar here, not Disney Plus. What's people's thoughts on Turning Red? I love it. I know that some people don't, but I love it. I have not watched, I did watch Encanto, that was awesome. I haven't watched any of these like newer, for a very long time I was anti new Disney movies because they just weren't the same as the classics. But I do like a bit of Frozen as well. What is your favourite newer Disney movie? Like, I don't know, like Onward, I haven't seen Onward, is that any good? No, I have seen Tangled. A lot of these movies I will see like with the kids at school, like, you know, when you have like movie days at the end of the year, I end up watching those types of films then. But there's a lot of films on here that I haven't seen, and I just don't know if I want to commit the hour and, you know, the hour and 37 minutes to watch Finding Dory. I don't know, do I want to find Dory? Anyways, I'm gonna go with one. Guys, so I've done a few hours of work. It is lovely and sunny today. Currently 32 degrees. So we're not too far away from the Phra Kranong market. So we're gonna head there, pick up some fruit, maybe pick up some flowers if I can see some flowers, get some lunch. It's very busy in this area. And yeah, that is the plan. So this is a super local little market called the Phra Kanong Market. It's near Phra Kanong BTS, just next to Sukhumvit Soy 71. And it's not too far from where we live. But they even have this it's a small temple, but it's so like cute and quiet. And it's just so picturesque. I love the fact that you can wander around markets and just find something like this here in Thailand. Something that is quite nice, fly, something that's quite nice is when you walk through the market, you get to like this little canal area of like, I'm not going to pretend it's like a beautiful scenic place, but it's quite nice, there's a little breeze, and it's quite, I don't know, I quite like exploring these little areas of Thailand, and give you kind of opportunity to breathe a little bit more, and just see a bit more of local life. So yeah, that was kind of the market. We like to kind of have a little walk through, see what we like the look of, and then walk to this point, chill out, chat for a bit, and then walk back and pick up a few little bits. I don't ever tend to buy like meats from here because, as you can see, it's not refrigerated, it's out in the open. I'm sure, you know, lots of people do buy meats from here though, but we do pick up like vegetables and fruit here sometimes. It's a good opportunity to like pick up something that you might not have tried before. That's the type of thing I like to do. And then sometimes you can get like fresh flowers here as well, so that's always nice. But yeah, this is just like a little, I say it's a typical weekend. Sometimes we do this, sometimes we don't. Depends. If we have like Saturday evening plans, we don't tend to come here. But when we have a day in like working, which is what we're doing today, it's just a nice little way to like break up the day, go for a little walk. It's not too like strenuous, so we're only out for like an hour, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's a nice little chill out point. I do like this area of where we live. It's not too far from where we live, like I said, but it's a nice little area to explore. Back. One hot sweaty mess. Guys, it's 36 degrees. Walking around Thailand at 36 degrees heat is not fun. Anyways, we've got some shopping. I thought I'd quickly show you some, and we have got some lunch. So first off, I bought some fresh flowers. I have got a few different varieties, and these little ones were 20 baht and these two were 30, like 30 each, so they came to 80 baht. And we also got some down there, some tomatoes. I figured they'd be quite nice to make like a little mini salsa with the onions that I've got and make a little for our tacos tonight. Then we picked up, the thing with fruit here is you want to try one, but you buy like a load of them. So I think these were like 30 baht, and they're 4, but they look like apples, but they are pink inside, and I've never tried them. If you know what they are, let me know in the comments below. But I thought they would be quite nice to try. We have got these, I can't remember what they're called, but Callum likes them. So we asked for one. Again, all of this bag costs like 40 baht, so they should keep us going for some time. We've got some meat skewers, so we're gonna have some lunch. I'll show you the lunch when we eat it. Callum loves peanut butter. They have these peanut butter snacks. So Callum has got these. I do not really like them that much. I'll have like a little bit, but I feel like they taste like chalk. We got a coconut. It's kind of leaked a little bit, but I'm gonna put it in the freezer because we've only tried coconut once or twice here and never liked it. But my theory is it's because it's always hot. So I'm gonna put it in the freezer to cool down and then see if we like it. We've got a bit of chicken to have, and then I love this like pork place. I will take it out when we eat and I'll show you them, but that's what we got for lunch. A bit of pork and rice with a little bit of chicken and a little bit of pork sticks as well. And that's our little mini food haul. So, change of clothes. It's now like 4 o'clock. Finished one video, almost finished another one, but we decided the rain has still held off, so we're gonna go for a quick swim before it gets too cold in our pool, because our pool has got shade over it, so it's really warm during the day, but it gets quite cold in the evening. So we're gonna go for a quick swim, and then I'll come back and finish up editing then. And we are all swam and done. It's now nearly 5:30, so we've been swimming for about an hour and a half. To be honest, we don't particularly do lengths because we've been out today. Sometimes we do, but we were just kind of bopping about. The pool was quite nice and warm today, so we just bopped about and had a little chat. And just behind me here, there's like a little jacuzzi area, which is quite nice. So we jumped in that for a bit as well. But we're going to dry off. I still need to finish off a video, so I'm going to have to go upstairs and carry on working for a little while, and then I'm going to start cooking in about an hour. And yeah, that is the plan. So we just tend to get a grab here. It was pretty early in the morning, so we took a grab. Right, finished work for the day, and now I'm going to start cooking. And we have our feast. So we've got some peppers and onions, some kidney beans, some of that beef brisket, like a little homemade salsa, some cabbage, some tacos, and some cheese and sour cream, and I'm ready to tuck in. Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. It is almost 9 o'clock. We had a bit of a lay-in today, and we are up to watch the fight. So normally we don't tend to watch a fight like the boxing game every weekend, but if there's a big fight, so today it is Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. They are fighting in Madison Square Gardens, and I think, don't quote me on this, I think it's like the first female main event that's been held at Madison Square Garden, so it's a big one. So we're gonna watch that. I do like watching a bit of boxing. I find it really interesting. But we don't watch it every weekend, like I said. It's just when there's like a big fight. So the other day, for example, Fury was fighting, we watched that. So yeah, I'm gonna get my planner out so I can plan next week. Check my emails, just kind of bop around for a bit until the fight starts, watch the fight, then we'll have some breakfast, and then I've got a little bit more work to do. I need to finish off editing my KTO vlog for today. I need to write a few kind of scripts and bits and bobs for Creative Travel Guide, and then we're gonna go out for lunch / early dinner later to a pub, and then we're going to Port FC. So Port FC is the nearest football team to us here in Bangkok. We love going, it's a great day out. They're not great, guys, I'm not gonna be honest. Like, we're Chelsea supporters back in the UK. They are like, I think football in Thailand is nothing like the Premier League, but it's a great day out, so hopefully it doesn't rain too much. It looks like it's meant to, but it didn't rain yesterday. It was predicted to, so fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm gonna get started with some work. Hi guys, so I am now just editing the audio that I recorded yesterday. So Callum taught me how he edited the audio for Creative Travel Guide, so that's what I do for the voiceovers for this channel. I record it onto Adobe Audition. I play around with the diagnostics to try and get rid of some of the clicks, because when I talk I get a little clicks in my mouth apparently, and then we put it into a different thing down here called isotope, and it's like a thing that helps you get rid of any like extra noises that you don't want. So it shouldn't take me too long, but that's what I'm going to be doing. We have had breakfast already, by the way. I forgot to mention that. We had a croissant from Paul's, and yeah, I'm going to do this for a bit and then edit some of these videos and then start getting ready about 3ish, I think. Hi guys, we are heading out now. It is, what time is it? 4 o'clock. We're gonna head over to a bar that's not too far from here, grab some like late lunch, early dinner. Ooh. We're gonna grab some food and then head down to the stadium at like 6ish. The stadium, like the game doesn't start until 7, so we've got plenty of time. But yeah, that is the plan. So it's 25% capacity at the moment. It might change. I mean, it looks like more than that, doesn't it, guys? But it might change in the future, perhaps. We'll see. Hi guys. I'm going to take this off. So it is about 5 minutes until the end of the first half, and I'm just walking over to the main road to pick up our drinks. So generally, what happens is you can't, like, they don't have drinks for sale. I'm guessing someone's really scored. They don't have drinks for sale on the concourse, but they do have drinks, like vendors put on the main streets, and they sell drinks there. So I'm walking through down the main road to pick up the drinks because I am a good wifey, and this is my wifey duties. I always say the mic. I actually don't mind doing it because Cam's way more into football than I am. But on a side note, something that I was going to say was, oh look, hang on. Ooh, they made a whole grab pickup point. It's interesting. So this is the stadium here, and you just walk out and walk over here. This is like, this blue area is the stadium shop, and then on the street are the vendors. But something I want to say is, like, it is like 8:30 or 8:45 at night. I don't know, actually, no, it's not, it's 8:45. 8:45 at night, and I feel absolutely safe and happy to walk out with my camera to, like, in that sometimes this is really dark. Like, something I love about town and how safe it is and how safe I feel here, which is something that I'm not entirely sure if I'd feel in England right now. But yeah, let's get some drinks. Literally go to the same woman every time. Ooh. So in the half time, a lot of people just come out into like the outside area. It's like you go through and show your ticket, and then you can just come back out. You get stamped. But I mean, today because of the rain, everyone's stamped sold off anyway. But because so you used to be able to drink like any drinks in the ground, but you can't now because of COVID, because you have to have your mask on the whole time, and they are pretty strict on that rule. So don't, like, I know a lot of tourists always like to stop to know that you have to wear masks and stuff during the game, but you just wear masks at the gate at the moment. People are really excited for the last day, the last home game. So yeah, that's just, but now a lot of people just come out here and have a drink in the half time. And just like that, we are home. I'm slowly drying off a little bit. It is now 9:45. Callum is just watching the end of the Chelsea game. It is the Chelsea-Everton game, and we are going to chill out. I'm gonna just make sure everything's tidy and ready for work tomorrow. And yeah, that is a typical weekend living in Bangkok. It is a busy weekend. We tend to try and keep our weekends busy. And then when we have holidays, to be honest, for us, when we have holidays, we like to stay in Bangkok and then just kind of slow down a little bit, chill out a bit more, and just enjoy Bangkok life. But yeah, that was our typical weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I think next video coming up will be a video of us going to Aka, which is a food video. It's like a buffet here that they have, a chain that they have here in Thailand, and one of my favorite places. I know I say this every time when we go to restaurants, but seriously, it's amazing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you really soon. Bye.